টেনশন, এখনই ডাউনলোড করুন DraGoniX অ্যাপ এবং স্ট্রিমিং করুন বিপিএল সম্পূর্ণ ফ্রিতে আপনারই হাতে। DraGoniX অ্যাপে
in the previous outings.
আপনারই হাতে DraGoniX অ্যাপে।
It's going to be Shakib Hassan to start the proceeding.
He was asked Shakib at the toss so whether he thought the wicket was a bit sticky, but he did mention that with the evening game the ball will keep coming to the batsman at a reasonable pace, and that might allow the batters the luxury of playing shots will be different in nature. And the crowd took up the chant. It's so good to see a full house here.
Yeah, Max O'Dowd is partnered with Mehdi Maroof. Yet to score 100 in this format. Now, doesn't it surprise you? In the day game, we saw the ball responding so well to the seam bowlers. But here, Shakib Al Hasan decided to bowl himself with the new ball.
Yeah, well, he likes to at times open, and the surprise element. You never know what Shakib is going to do. He's got this brilliant brain of his working overtime and trying to work out ways just to outthink the opposition. So maybe they expected a pace bowler to come in, and suddenly he sees Shakib with his slow left armers, and look at the numbers there. 37 wickets in his career. Very decent economy rate. And
despite the fact that he hasn't taken too many in this tournament,
and the
so
surprise
far
element has been, you never know what Shakib is going to do. He's got this
certainly
brilliant
he has
brain
been
of his
very
working
economical
overtime and trying to work out ways.
All in readiness
just to
for the
outthink
game
the
to
opposition.
commence.
So maybe they expected a pace bowler to come in, and suddenly he sees
straight away
Shakib
use
with
of the
slow
feet.
left armers, and
Really
look at the numbers there.
Get the meaty part of the bat, but
wickets in
enough
his
bat on
career.
it.
Very
to
decent
take it into
economy
the
rate.
lead.
Open their accounts.
Despite the fact that
Likes
he hasn't
to.
taken
A positive intent shown by Max O'Dowd. I beg your pardon, Mehdi.
Got to watch out for those arm balls from Shakib Al Hasan. Delivers it so very well. He mixes up the speeds also. Sometimes they'll come at you at 95 clicks, sometimes at under 90.
Yeah, it's the different trajectories he bowls. Now with that glide, he was enticing the batsman to go for it. That's a good start.
And he even getting a hint of a turn there, enough to beat the bat. Risky ploy there. Enough time to back away, and that's done superbly well by Max O'Dowd, finding the gap in the covers and getting the first boundary of the innings.
He tried a similar stroke on that first delivery he faced, but this time around it was the bounce which really helped him in forming the gap, and he's off the mark, end style with a boundary.
Naturally attacking batsman Max O'Dowd will be looking to go after the bowling, but now that he's got his 4 runs in the over, I think it'll better, particularly against the bowling of Shakib, be a little more circumspect.
That will settle his nerves, that's for sure. Good running. Single to end the over. It's 6 without loss. Single to end the over. It's 6 without loss.
কিন্তু ও তো আভা না।
জানি জানি, কিন্তু ওর মতো কাউকে যে আমি কল করিনি, এজন্যই তো আমাকে নিয়ে ভাববে, কাছে আসবে।
হাই ফায়াজ।
কিন্তু ও তো ফায়াজ না।
জানি, মুভিটা আমারও দেখা।
সময়ের সাথে বদলেছে কাছে আসার ধরনও। আসছে ক্লোজ আপ এই সময়ের কাছে আসার গল্প।
in a team that Irfan Shakur those changes and short just tucked away. Mohammad Wasim doing the bowling from this end.
And how good Mohammad Wasim was in the previous outing. Picked up wickets in bundle. 3 of that famous over against the Sylhet strikers. He has certainly made his mark in this Isfahani BPL T20 powered by Minister in association with Nogod.
Got a slip in position, a deep third man, backward point, cover rather short and a wideish mid-off on the offside. Mid-on, mid-wicket rather square and a deep pine leg on the boundary. Makes room, is just ramped over. Very fortunate. Tried to guide it, got the upper part of the bat and it went sailing away to the boundary.
Yeah, he was given the new ball to create opportunities to send the batters back in the hut. With that extracted, creating an opportunity. It wasn't amusing for the fast bowler.
They can be pretty relieved with that rather streaky looking shot. Now the shuffle now, that's gone up in the air. There's someone coming underneath that one. It is the bowler. Thank you very much. I'll take that and send you back.
Yeah, he didn't rely on anybody else's effort. He decided, after seeing that edge, that he's going to go for the catch. It wasn't a short delivery, just back of the lane. Batter took chances, didn't work for him, but it has worked for Mohammad Wasim. He's amongst wickets straight away in his first over. Mahdi Maroof walking back after scoring 5. It's 11 for 1.
বন্ধু সিম চালু করলে 10 জিবি ইন্টারনেট 300 মিনিট টক টাইম 30 দিন মেয়াদে মাত্র 200 টাকায়। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
প্রিয় দেশবাসী, নো স্ট্রেস নো টেনশন, এখনই ডাউনলোড করুন DraGoniX অ্যাপ এবং স্ট্রিমিং করুন পিপিএল সম্পূর্ণ ফ্রিতে আপনারই হাতে।
Mukchan, the new batter in. And feeling for it. Another good delivery from Wasim, tempting the batter.
Yeah, Usman Khan, who scored 100 in this BPL, was rested for this game, and Mahdi was given an opportunity, not yielding rewards. He was dismissed in the very second over to Mohammad Wasim.
One good thing about that, the call was clear. Could see the other fielders backed away as Wasim came to take that catch. Bowling with a lot of pace. Last one, 147. Amir Khan, 80th innings for him, a right-hand batter, 29 years old. 125 is best, 300s. That's interesting. Well, he could do with some of those runs in this innings for his team. Chattogram Challengers lost an early wicket, will be under pressure. Has that luxury of just biding his time. It's still early in the innings. Good ball, rode that nicely. Wicket taking over completed. It's 11 for 1.
আজকাল খুব হাত খুলে খরচ হচ্ছে মনে হয়। হাত না, আমার চোখ খুলে গেছে। অ্যালোভেরা যুক্ত সার্ফ এক্সেল সাধারণ পাউডারের তুলনায় প্রতি ধোয়ায় লাগে মাত্র অর্ধেক, তাই এর 500 গ্রাম চলবে 1 মাসেরও বেশি।
Another hinder turn. Really foxed Waxford out there. Went to follow that ball. Lucky not to get it hurt.
How good was that delivery? Lowering his arm, invigilating the batsman who was anticipating an arm delivery, and that one turned. Swept. And finds the fielder.
Waxford out trying to find ways to negate the web that Shakib Al Hasan is creating. Just the last shot. He just went so much across to the offside and then swept. There's an element of risk. The ball just slips through behind your legs into the stumps. He exposed all 3 stumps. That's why Shakib just changed the field at deep square, brings it round to deep mid wicketish for the forward of square. Flies the ball. It's interesting. Shakib making a deliberate effort to get more pitches. Umpires today, Mahfuzur Rahman Litu from Bangladesh, standing in his 116th T20. Quick back speed, takes it past the fielder and into the fence. Very good shot.
Yeah, the pace and the arm delivery helping the cause of the batsman on that occasion, who was backing away from the stumps. Timed it perfectly into the gap. Yet another boundary.
That's good cricket. First you get the powerful boundary, then you tuck it away for a single. It's the way to progress into this over. Elite 7 runs. The umpire David Milnes of England, standing in his 177th T20. That's experience for you. Sweep employed and succeeds in getting to the boundary. Very nicely done once again. Big over, 11 from it, 22 for 1.
ভিটামিন সির গুরুত্ব বুঝেছে দেশের সবাই। এই শীতে ত্বকের সুরক্ষায় সবার পকেটে মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি। ভিটামিন সির সাথে ভিটামিন ই যুক্ত হয়ে এখন আরো কার্যকর নতুন মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি।
They're recovering from that initial fall of wicket. Partnership now 11. Umar Chand and Maxwell Dowd. Mohammad Wasim 1 for 4. Wicket in his first over.
He was red hot. In the last game he played, cleaned the left-hander. And the batsman finding fielder at fine leg, and that was a very good delivery to dismiss Mushfiqur Rahim.
Big high left. Oh, almost got an edge to that one. You can see the intentions. He really raises that bat higher when the back left is so high.
Yeah, here was an opportunity for him to hit the ball into the gap. And that stroke was bereft of any footwork. He should have moved his back leg. Missed opportunity.
Yeah, the shortness of length was there. Was pacey. That's a good adjustment. Just rode that bounce. O'Dowd has only scored 11 of 13, but you can see that it's virtually trying to go after the bowling, not succeeding all the time.
Yeah, he changed that fielder from square leg and moved to mid-wicket and bowled that line. Work in the favour of the batsman who swept the ball into that vacant area. Great bowling from a seasoned campaigner.
Now gives him the charge. He's just gone over. Might not reach the... Oh dear, that is unfortunate. A lot of effort went into that back flick, but what he did was to carry it on with the same momentum into the fence.
Yeah, excellent effort. Went in vain. But these two batters showing their intent. They are not afraid to use their steaming in against a bowler who's steaming in, bowling at a brisk pace. Bowling at a brisk pace.
Good effort from Rabbi, just couldn't hold it in. You're right, the approach is different, despite the fact that lost an early wicket. I've said we can't afford to get bogged down, cannot let the bowlers dominate. And that has forced Mohammad Wasim to bowl one pretty wide down the leg stump.
Almost a slaughter, that one. Just kept very low and died on the wicketkeeper, who did well.
Isn't that a pretty sight? All the mobile phones, the torches on here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Oh, glistening in the dark. Lovely. Swipe and a miss. It is a picturesque ground, but those lights have added to the beauty.
Could that be an excuse for a fielder for dropping a catch?
Big crowd in here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium for this first day's play of the Sylhet phase of the BPL. Quick run taken off the last ball of the fourth over. Chattogram are 29 for 1.
গোলাপি নির্যাস আর ভিটামিন ই সহ নতুন লাক্স দেয় চাঁদের মতো উজ্জ্বল চেহারা। লাক্স।
প্রিয় দেশবাসী, নো স্ট্রেস নো টেনশন, এখনই ডাউনলোড করুন DraGoniX অ্যাপ এবং স্ট্রিমিং করুন PPL সম্পূর্ণ ফ্রিতে আপনারই হাতে। ফ্রিতে DraGoniX অ্যাপে।
It is a picturesque sight, isn't it? It's a beautiful sight. I love the setting of this ground. Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. It's so beautiful. 29 for 1, Chattogram. They're going at 7.25 runs and over. Lost a wicket already. The opener Maroof out for 5. Thakuranga de Silva, the Sri Lankan all-rounder, coming on with his left arm. Spin from round the wicket. Took turn, I thought. Just a bit of bounce as well. A single off the first ball. Good evening, Sir Kirtley.
Good evening, Roshan. Certainly is a nice stadium. The crowd is in, very colourful. Just a moment ago, we saw all the lights on from the cell phones. Chattogram challengers cruising along quite nicely. They've only lost the 1 wicket.
Yeah, the 30 for 1, they're looking good, just under 7 runs and over. But it's about having a good solid foundation. Unmukt and O'Dowd are pretty decent players, experienced. Swings it away on the onside. Good piece of work at mid-on. Only a single. And the BPL, this Bahani BPL has been brilliant, I think. Another look. Backing it from outside the off stump. What's impressed me in Sylhet, the first sight outside the beauty of the ground is the crowd participation. Coming into the ground, they were queuing up. I'm not sure whether you could match the enthusiasm of the Bangladeshi fans. It's brilliant. They're passionate, they love their fans, and I love their cricketers, and the way they just take after them is wonderful. Four. One bounce. That was tossed up wide of the off stump, asking for trouble.
Never the easiest of shots to play, the inside out. But that was played very well over the top of the infield. Struck it very well and a welcome boundary. Yes, he knew it wasn't the best of deliveries.
Given him the precious width, the width that he was looking for. Bolt straight, that's the plan. Last ball of the over. A bit quicker. Be happy with a single. 7 runs off the over. The boundary just spoiling it. 35 for 1. With a 30.
ওয়াও পার্লারে গিয়েছিলি না তো তাহলে এত গ্লো কিভাবে গ্লো লাভলি থেকে শুধু গ্লো লাভলি এটা কমায় ডার্ক স্পটস ডার্ক সার্কেলস আর রোদের মলিনতা গ্লো এর জন্য সবকিছু এক ক্রিমে গ্লো লাভলির মাল্টিভিটামিনস ত্বকের গভীরে প্রবেশ করে ডার্ক স্পটস ডার্ক সার্কেলস ও রোদের মলিনতা কমিয়ে দেয় এইচডি গ্লো গ্লো এর জন্য সবকিছু এক ক্রিমে
$36 for 1, 5 overs gone. Chattogram been put into bat. Fortune Borishal. Khalid Ahmed coming on at the far end. At our medium pace. He's still bowling within the power plays. A square leg out on the boundary. Third out on the boundary. Swung away on the leg side. Should be taken in the deep. It is. It is of the very first ball. Khalid Ahmed strikes. Chattogram lose their second wicket.
What a way to start your spell. Shortish delivery and was right away. Only succeeding to find that man a deep back was square on the boundary. Comfortable catch, easy catch in the end. And what a way to start your spell. And of course, Khalid would love that. Chan is gone for 16. Chattogram challenges 36 for 2.
বন্ধু সিম চালু করলে 10 জিবি ইন্টারনেট 300 মিনিট টক টাইম 30 দিন মেয়াদে মাত্র 200 টাকায় গ্রামীণ ফোন
প্রিয় দেশবাসী নো স্ট্রেস নো টেনশন এখনই ডাউনলোড করুন DraGoniX এবং স্ট্রিমিং করুন PPL সম্পূর্ণ ফ্রিতে আপনারই হাতে ফ্রিতে DraGoniX অ্যাপে
Right, Bapi Hussain, a rising star of Bangladesh cricket. A good strike rate, 11 half centuries. The best of 77, I'm sure that will improve, that will get better as he progresses. Very young, has made a massive impression. Khalid continues, slip in. Oh my goodness, what have I done? Oh, dropped him. For a moment I thought, oh my goodness, for a moment I thought it was the commentator's curse, and he got away with it.
He can't believe it. Short delivery, went for the pull shot. Hit high on the bat. He got himself in a terrible position. Should have tried to take that catch much higher, more like chest high. So if he spilled out, you have a second chance. He took it too low. What a bad miss.
Amru Rabbi. I think you made the perfect point. Yeah, you need time to recover just in case it bubbles out of your hand. Just take a look at what happened here. Take a look at this catch. This was a much better one. Got underneath it and perfect. Held it almost chest high and it went into the bread basket. I'd be disappointed not getting it over the line. Played it well, but just didn't get the distance. That's fine. That's 4. Oh, just erring down the leg side and just a tickle in the gap.
Let's have a look at the job catch. And his hand position is way up in the air. Now, why would he want to try and take it solo? Look where he tried to take it. His knees are bent. That's a bad position. That's not the way to try and take a catch. A steepler. You got to take it at least chest high. Just in the event it bounces out, you have a second chance.
More runs here, this time in front of square. Turning out to be a productive over. Yes, there was a wicket, but they've already got 7 runs of the next 4 balls. Shottogram, they've been busy. O'Dowd is the key here. He's a striker of the ball. Afif just been lucky that he's been missed. How costly would that miss be, considering the reputation? Probably the kids, they love their cricket, don't they? The little kids. Oh, what was she doing? Saw herself in the giant screen with her tongue out. Last ball of the over. Oh, again, a little bit of a fumble, but a dot to end the over. 6 gone. 43 for 2.
ব্রাইটলক টেকনোলজি যুক্ত নতুন রিল, যা আপনার আর আপনার কাপড়ে আনে নতুনের মতো উজ্জ্বলতা।
Karim Janat, when they're coming on with their seam bowlers. Fortune Borshal. Excellent side. They got a very well balanced side. Good bowling attack. A lot of experience. All right, time to confirm that it's the power play concluded. 43 for 2 in 6 overs. You reckon Chattogram will be the happier of the 2 teams in the power play?
I reckon they are. 43 for the loss of 2 wickets inside 6 overs. Not a bad effort. Some good strokes to start with. Good placement. A missed chance at first slip. And then the first wicket. Bowler decided to take it himself. But in between, some good strokes were played. That was another wicket. Easy catch. Then another missed chance, a missed opportunity. So it's been a mixture of good and bad.
Oh, just a swing and a miss that time. Just going full and wide. You would see that Dowd was setting himself up quite well. Just waiting with a good pace, looking to blast it over extra cover. Janat was smart. He was going wide.
Good delivery. Oh, Dowd is not the kind of batter who's going to stick around. He loves going for his strokes.
That's a wide, just sliding down the leg side.
badly lined delivery from Janat. And you know how these umpires are. Once you're a fraction down the leg side, you'll be called a wide. They have no mercy.
Swung away on the leg side, only a single, just to try and get into a bowler's mindset. Now they do go down the leg side a lot, they err a lot. But is that the reason for trying too hard in T20 cricket, just trying to outthink the batter, you think? By just erring a lot without just sticking to those lines and length?
Not necessarily. I believe sometimes it's just at the point of release. And then, of course, the line that the ball pitches. Just like that. Anytime you slide your leg stump, you're going to go for runs or you're going to be called a wide. And that time it went for runs. That 4 brings them to 50 for Chattogram Challengers.
Yeah, very good shot down the leg side. Afif Hussain generally feasts on those. That was easy. Long leg or square leg slightly backward. There's no fine leg, so it becomes pretty easy. It's an option because this outfield is good as well. It gives you value for your shots, value for money. Third on the boundary, squalling on the boundary. Point, mid-wicket. Oh, that's a bit of extra pace, bending his back.
Very good comeback from Janat. That had a bit of venom behind it. And look where the keeper took it. Chest high, look at that. That was a quick delivery. And just a little mini appeal, well, asking the question. More optimism than anything else.
Should be a wide, I think, yes. That time pace off the ball. The bowler, that's a problem. That sometimes baffles me because you find bowlers bowling on both sides of the pitch.
That is not the way to go. Definitely, you can't set a field when you're being hit on both sides. It's difficult. Sometimes you try to get too straight and just slide on the leg side a little bit.
A dot to end the over, 8 off it, 7 gone, 51 for 2.
ক্লাসে কিংবা কাপড়ে চমক থাক বছর জুড়ে। চমক ফ্যাব্রিক ব্রাইটেনার, 3 ফোঁটাতেই উজ্জ্বলতার চমক।
Take a look at where this Ispahani BPL is being shown. I can tell you that it's right around the world, going into almost every continent. Very popular, the Ispahani BPL T20. Some wonderful cricket, wonderful cricketers playing in the Ispahani BPL. Just take a look at it. It's been beamed everywhere. It's wonderful to be watching cricket. The BPL 2023 showing some really high-class cricket, high-class cricketers. Fantastic atmosphere, fantastic games. Really good, tight ones.
Cricket has become very globalized in the last few years, which is always so important. Certain countries that are not predominantly cricket nations are playing cricket as well. That just tells you how popular cricket is around the world.
It has turned out to be very popular. The T20 has taken it around the world. That has been the bridge that has connected so many countries that didn't even know cricket, but is starting to like it now. Quick single here. There was hesitancy. Oh, what would the direct hit be? Nothing. Misses out. But there was a definite hesitancy on the part of the batter. Maxo Dowd. It was a slow start. He was off the blocks a little bit slow.
Certainly was, yes. A little bit of indecision. A direct hit would have been close. Would have been gone.
Tell you, these direct hits, they can be deadly. They can be deadly. It might appear to the naked eye that a batter is in, but when you really scrutinize it, you'd see how deadly these direct hits are. 3 balls to go in the over. Afif Hussain on strike. Oh, clever, very clever. This is how versatile this player is. The ramp, and beautifully done.
Certainly was well played. Short delivery, just outside off stump. And he didn't go for the cut shot. He just simply guided it over third man for 6. And look at that, all the way for 6. Very, very well played by this young man, Afif Hussain.
Well, batting has gone to another level, isn't it? The shot making, some of the innovations are amazing. We've seen that happen, and this is another example. Just waiting for it, presence of mind, just knocking it a ramp down to third man. Batters now know how to maximize opportunities in these formats. 2 balls to go. Goes again. That should be 4 on the bounce. This man is toying with the bowling.
Khalid is under a lot of pressure. Back-to-back boundaries. And that was a brilliant shot as well. He advanced down the track, gave himself a bit of room, and slapped it quite convincingly of backward point region for 4. Look at that. Head very still, which is always key. That was a good shot.
Yeah, this crowd turned up to watch their home team select strikers. They were disappointed with the way they batted, but they're getting something back for their monies. Last ball of the over, 11 already. A good dot to end the over. 8 gone, 62 for 2.
এখন লাইফবয় শুধু ভাইরাসের বিরুদ্ধে সুরক্ষাই না, সাথে দেবে 300 টাকা মূল্যের ডাক্তারের পরামর্শ ফ্রি। প্রতিটি প্যাকের সাথে পাবেন রবি হেলথ প্লাসের সহযোগিতায় 300 টাকা মূল্যের ডাক্তারের পরামর্শ একদম ফ্রি। একটা মিসড কল দিন এই নম্বরে। করোনা ভাইরাস থেকে সুরক্ষা আর ফ্রিতে ডাক্তারের পরামর্শ শুধু লাইফবয়।
Well, one for Wasim and one for Khalid. The drop catch, how expensive is that going to be? Afif put down, went on naught. Right, let's go downstairs and join Tamala.
I'm with Abdul Razak, former player and current selector of the Bangladeshi national cricket team. It's such a pleasure to talk to you. My first question is, how are you liking the Sileted crowd? কেমন লাগছে আপনার?
অস্বাভাবিক আমি খুবই অবাক সিলেটের ক্রাউড দেখে এবং ভেরি এনথুজিয়াস্টিক, ভেরি নাইস। মানে ফিল প্রাউড অফ ইট যে বিপিএল এর যদিও এটা ফাইনাল না, তারপরেও এরকম ফুল প্যাক গ্যালারিতে খেলা চলছে, এটা আউটস্ট্যান্ডিং।
আচ্ছা, আপনার কেন মনে হয় যে পেসাররা is actually leading this time in the tournament? Why are the pacers leading?
ইট মিনস ডেফিনেটলি আমি বলবো যে উইকেটের কারণে, বিকজ এখন আমাদের যেহেতু উইন্টার সিজন চলছে, তো উইন্টার সিজনে সাধারণত উইকেটগুলোতে কিছু ময়েশ্চার থাকে, তো ময়েশ্চার থাকলে ফাস্ট বোলারদের হেল্প করে বেশি, আবার স্পিনারদের যে একদম হেল্প করে না সেটা না, বাট তারপর আমাদের ফাস্ট বোলার দে আর ডুইং ওয়েল, রিয়েলি ওয়েল।
আচ্ছা, আপনার এই বিপিএল টি20তে নতুন প্লেয়াররা অপরচুনিটি পাচ্ছে, তো এদের মধ্যে কি মনে হয় কতজন মোটামুটি, আই ডোন্ট ওয়ান্ট টু গিভ মি দ্য নেমস, বাট উইল মেক ইট টু দ্য ন্যাশনাল সাইড?
ডেফিনেটলি এবারকার বিপিএল থেকে বেশ অনেক প্লেয়ারগুলোকে আমাদের আন্ডারে আনতে পারবো বলে আমি বিশ্বাস করি, যারা নতুন প্লেয়ার, দে আর ডুইং ওয়েল, এবং আমরা আশা করছি যে ওরা ন্যাশনাল টিমের জন্য ভালো করবে। তো বেশ কিছু প্লেয়ার আছে, আমি আই ডোন্ট ওয়ান্ট টু মেনশন দ্য নেম অ্যাজ ইউ সে।
আর আপকামিং স্পিনার্স যারা বাংলাদেশে, তাদের জন্য আপনার কোনো সাজেশন, এনি অ্যাডভাইস?
প্রথম অ্যাডভাইস যারা স্পিনার তাদেরকে বেশি বেশি স্পিন করাতে হবে এবং সাহস নিয়ে খেলতে হবে, ভয় পাওয়া যাবে না। এই দুইটাই স্পিনারের মেইন হাতিয়ার বলতে পারি আমরা, যে এই দুইটা করলে সাকসেসফুল হওয়ার চান্স বেশি থাকে।
But do you have a favorite team? কোনো favorite team আপনার?
নট রিয়েলি, বিকজ আমি এখন প্রত্যেকটা খেলাই দেখার চেষ্টা করি। মাই পয়েন্ট অফ ভিউ ইজ আমি সার্চিং সাম প্লেয়ার্স। আমি মানে কোন টিমের থেকে আসছে সে বা কোন টিমে খেলে, কাদের টিমে আছে, আমি এটা দেখি না। আমি দেখি যে কোন পার্টিকুলার প্লেয়ার খেলছে। তো আমার এখন এই মুহূর্তে আমার দরকার প্লেয়ার। আমি আশাই যে
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Back to the comps.
Oh, well, he was a very fine player in his own right, not only just a national selector. Right, 9 gone, 72 for 2. And on that note, we wait for the signal, and we're going to have a strategic timeout.
এখনই ডাউনলোড করুন DraGoniX অ্যাপ এবং স্ট্রিমিং করুন বিপিএল সম্পূর্ণ ফ্রিতে আপনারই হাতে। ফ্রিতে DraGoniX অ্যাপে।
জানুয়ারি দুপুর 1:30 কুমিল্লা ভিক্টোরিয়ান্স বনাম খুলনা টাইগার্স, ভেন্যু সিলেট ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ক্রিকেট স্টেডিয়াম।
চলছে বিপিএল এর নবম আসর। ক্লিকবাজে থাকছি আমি মৌসুমী মৌ, আর আমার সঙ্গে থাকছেন আর হেই আমি নীলহুরে জাহানও আছি সাথে। তবে এখানেই শেষ নয়, আমাদের সাথে আরো আছেন। থাকছি আমি শ্রাবণ্য তৌহিদা, আরো থাকছেন ফর্মার ক্রিকেটার্স ও স্পোর্টস জার্নালিস্ট।
সবচেয়ে বড় আসর বিপিএল নিয়ে নাগরিকের বিশেষ আয়োজন ক্রিকবাজ। দেখবেন প্রতি খেলার 30 মিনিট আগে। নিবেদনে এক্স সিরামিক গ্রুপ, সহ নিবেদনে রংপুর রাইডার্স। 28 জানুয়ারি সন্ধ্যা 6:30 চট্টগ্রাম চ্যালেঞ্জার্স বনাম সিলেট স্ট্রাইকার্স, ভেন্যু সিলেট ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ক্রিকেট স্টেডিয়াম।
Well, they were asked to bat first, the Chattogram Challengers, and the Fortune Baruchel won the toss, and they've lost 2 wickets. The opener Maroof was the first to go. Caught and bowled by Mohammad Wazim. He wanted that catch, and then Mukcham just flipping that down to a deep square leg, easily held in the deep. So those are the 2 that have gone down, but Chattogram are sitting in a half-decent position here at 72 for 2 after 9 overs. Wickets in hand, that's critical. Hard to believe they're playing on the same surface as the game played a little bit earlier, where 90 played 90. He's been given a life on naught. He's now 16 for 8 alongside me, Atar Ali Khan. Abdul Razak, who we heard from just before the break, Atar, you know, a national selector, but with huge pedigree as a player.
Yeah, he had a huge reputation. Kamrul Islam Rabbi in the attack. Yeah, just going back to Abdul Razak, left-arm orthodox. First player from Bangladesh to pick up 200 ODI wickets. First one to pick up more than 500 wickets in first-class cricket. He has 600 plus wickets. He's been a stalwart And we produce, as we all know, we produce so many left-arm spinners to do well in these conditions. Outstanding, now a part of the selection committee. Good to hear from him. Yeah, what about that catch? And the bowler, Kamrul Samrabi, was the one who dropped that catch. And it could be a costly miss, because the man on screen can hurt them badly. He's already gone on to score 17 of 10. Have a look at this. First ball he faces, slices it, straightforward chance, and he drops it. But he can repay his teammates by picking up his wicket, because he is in the attack.
Well, O'Dowd held on to his place at the top of the order. I was a little bit surprised to see Usman not selected, but I know that they're quite keen to have a look at another overseas player in Curtis Kamfer, young man born in South Africa, but plays his international cricket for Ireland. Always tricky for the management to get their overseas players correct when you can only play just 4 in the starting 11.
We're talking about Usman Khan. He's the leading run getter for Chattogram Challenges with 212 runs, strike rate of 150. Has got 100 to his name. And Afif, who's in the crease at the moment, he's just picked up a single, has scored 191 runs before this match. And the third on the list is Mark O'Dowd, who's also in the middle for Chattogram Challenges. So they need to really put in a very big effort, because they haven't won too many matches, Chattogram Challenges. They've only won 2 matches out of the 7 they've played, and then these are the 7 innings that he has played. He's now gone past 200, Afif Hussain.
Yeah, not easy when you're playing against a side like the Fortune Borishal either. They've been in wonderful form. They lost their last match to the Sylhet Strikers, but they hit a whole lot of sixes when they bat. Mind you, they concede a few when they bowl.
Yeah, that loss against the Sylhet Strikers was just by 2 runs. They were very, very close to going on to win that match. Shakib Al Hasan will be hoping that that miss does not cost them dearly. Chattogram have seriously struggled with the bat. Yes, we mentioned about that 100 from Usman, Afif and Max O'Dowd, but as a unit, as a team, they haven't performed, especially with the bat.
Nicely bowled. Good finish to the over. Just 4 from it. That's 10 gone. 76 for 2.
বন্ধু সিম চালু করলে 10 জিবি ইন্টারনেট, 300 মিনিট টক টাইম, 30 দিন মেয়াদে মাত্র 200 টাকায়। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
So what's realistic from here? 9 and over with 8 wickets in hand, 166 you would think minimum against this powerhouse Borishal batting lineup. Shakib Al Hasan, who is the highest run scorer in this tournament at the moment, over 300 runs. But for now, it's Max O'Dowd for the Challengers, who's on strike. Here's Khalid. Pushes hard, should only be 1. O'Dowd's impressed me is that he's a big burly fella. He looks very powerful, but he seems to at times have understood when he needs to take it on and when he doesn't. When Usman Khan got his he was more sedate in the way he went about his work.
And if you look at the way he has so far played this innings of 33 of 33 deliveries, a strike rate of 100, not good enough to put a little bit more pressure back onto the opposition bowlers. Afif doing fine and dandy with the 150 strike rate, 18 of 12. Now they're having some fun.
Yeah, but it's bedtime. It's okay if you're not tired, but what about the little one?
The partnership is good, 41 of 33, but now they need to step up on this accelerator and ensure that they score runs and score them quickly. Because the highest so far in this competition, in this Ispahani BPL T20 2023 Chattogram Challengers, the score has been 179 for 1. That match against Premier Bank Khulna Tigers, which they won by 9 wickets.
That'll also be a single. Okay, so you suggesting now they need to get on with things, but do you think maybe that they're a little bit concerned about, because of the statistics that you read out, Irfan to come in, Kampfer's a new man, Shuvagat the home, how much batting do they have?
I think a lot will depend on Shobagut home. I asked him at the toss that we saw you come promoting yourself up the order, so I expect him to come in next. We'll have to wait and see, but out of the two players in the middle, I think it's about time that Max O'Dowd starts to play a few shots here. And good calculated shots. Because you don't want to get out after this kind of a start.
Well, is this calculated? No, it's not. It's not. O'Dowd's gloved that. He's not happy. He's going to go upstairs, I feel. He's asking his partner what he thinks. He's only got 9 seconds. And he's decided to review this. At first glance, this looked as though it's gone straight off the glove to the wicketkeeper down the leg side.
Initially when I saw that, I'm with you. There was a big deflection. But once the batter reacts in that way, then you're not really sure.
Yeah, I think O'Dowd feels as though he's taken that no ball's fine. It's a legitimate ball. But I think O'Dowd thinks he's taken his hand off the bat and it's hit the glove that is off the handle. That's what he's indicating. He's indicating that one of his hands come off. No, it doesn't. There it comes off. There it comes off. That's what he thinks happens. But unfortunately, that is too late.
That's exactly what we were talking about. To get out at this stage of it, having that kind of a start, 33 of 33, but he has to walk back to the pavilion. Max O'Dowd gone. Chattogram Challengers loses another wicket. It's a 78 for 3.
ভিটামিন যুক্ত নতুন লাইফ বয় হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ 25 টাকা কমে মাত্র 80 টাকায়। সুরক্ষা এখন আরো সাশ্রয়ী।
So it is Shuvagat the home, the captain, who has made his way to the middle. A very impressive strike rate. He needs a performance here, the skipper. The rate at the moment is 7.3. You would think against this powerhouse side it's not enough. But anything can happen in this shortest form of the game, as we've seen over the last couple of weeks. Here we go. Oh, that's beautifully bowled.
Yeah, really good first up delivery to the skipper. Skipper is here because he just wanted to make sure that he goes over that fielder. Will only manage to hit it back straight to the keeper. Now he knew it. Yeah, he spoke about the number of runs that the Chattogram Challengers have scored. We mentioned about 179 for 1, which they won by 9 wickets versus Khulna. They have another score of 176 for 4 against the same opposition, but they lost by 26 runs.
Oh, misfield. Oh, no, bad running. Not good cricket. All round. Right, let's move on to the next ball, shall we? Both sides. into the 11th. 79 for 3.
বন্ধু সিম চালু করলে 10 জিবি ইন্টারনেট, 300 মিনিট টক টাইম, 30 দিন মেয়াদে মাত্র 200 টাকায়। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
প্রিয় দেশবাসী, নো স্ট্রেস নো টেনশন, এখনই ডাউনলোড করুন DraGoniX অ্যাপ এবং স্ট্রিমিং করুন PPL সম্পূর্ণ ফ্রিতে আপনারই হাতে।
Beef's unbeaten on 19, but it is the captain, Shuvagotahom, who's on strike. I'm not sure he should be on strike because that last ball of the previous over, they should have scampered through for 2. There was a misfield in the deep, and Afif was fast asleep. Shuvagotahom was definitely aware, but his batting partner, who's been at the crease longer, was fast asleep.
Yes, they need to realize the fact that there's not too much time for teams to get back to the winning ways, because if they don't, in terms of Chattogram challenges, they'll fall behind. They're still quite far behind in terms of the points. There are 3 teams who are on 4 points: Khulna Tigers, Chattogram Challengers, and Dhaka Dominators. So you want to make a move, you need to make a move now to ensure that you give yourself a chance.
Oh, that's 4. That's 4. Very fine indeed.
It doesn't matter how it comes, as long as it comes, they'll be happy. Chattogram Challengers, and it's that man once again, Afif Hussain. Outside edge, and it races to the boundary. It's important that he really kicks on from here, Afif Hussain. Gives something to the bowlers to defend. At this rate, 146. They got to get. I think it has to be 170 plus.
Oh, just short. He middled that. He absolutely laced that.
And he picked only one fielder at a deep cover point. 5 yards either side of that fielder would have been a boundary. He really went after it. One bounce straight to the fielder.
It must be tricky though for the challengers batting first year after the previous game. We saw such a low scoring game, no indication really on what type of surface it is. Is it a 150, is it a 170? Oh, down to third man and taken. The captain has just placed it perfectly into the hands of third man.
Karim Jannat is the fielder. A straightforward chance. It was a wide delivery, and he slashed at it. Shuvagotahom. Yeah, just an extra bounce also. Right at the edge of the fingers. Yeah, but in the end, he held on to it. Yeah, Shuvagotahom, the skipper, goes for 2. Chattogram Challengers. More trouble, 85 for 4.
আজকাল খুব হাত খুলে খরচ হচ্ছে মনে হয়। হাত না, আমার চোখ খুলে গেছে। অ্যালোভেরা যুক্ত সার্ফ এক্সেল সাধারণ পাউডারের তুলনায় প্রতি ধোয়ায় লাগে মাত্র অর্ধেক, তাই 500 গ্রাম চলবে 1 মাসেরও বেশি।
fresh off the aeroplane. Curtis Comfort has arrived and put straight into the starting lineup here of the Chattogram Challengers, the Irish all-rounder. And he's off and running. He'll touch, he'll want to, he'll get to, and he'll be relieved. It's nice to get off the mark when you've just arrived. 12 gone, 87 for 4.
বন্ধু সিম চালু করলে 10 জিবি ইন্টারনেট, 300 মিনিট টক টাইম, 30 দিন মেয়াদে মাত্র 200 টাকায়। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
Fortune Borishal not behind the table toppers. If they win this one, they'll jump up. And they certainly created chances for that to happen because they have the control of the game. Although Afif is trying his hardest, but it's difficult to find boundaries consistently. That's what happened in the previous over. 2 wickets in the span of 2 overs has changed the complexion. What was he looking to do?